Hello, this is Dr. J here with Let's Play Hyper Light Drifter. This is a Zelda-like game, although I wouldn't call it a Zelda clone. That wouldn't be doing justice to it because it's very much its own beast, even though it clearly draws a lot of inspiration from the gameplay of A Link to the Past. It has fantastic gameplay. I have not played this game in some years, as is the case with most of my Let's Plays, so I'll have lost all muscle memory of how to play this game and forgotten a lot of things, as usual. And that probably means I'm going to die a lot because if my memory is at all accurate, this game is hard. One of the more challenging games I've played, but according to my memory, it is mostly challenging in a really fun and engaging way rather than a frustrating and annoying way. So very rewarding and very, very tight controls. So if you mess up, it's on you. It also has a unique storytelling style. There's no dialogue. There's no text of any kind as far as the storytelling is concerned, really. It's told entirely pictorially through images, through occasional comic or manga style little panels. It leaves a lot open to interpretation, and the plot, you can kind of suss out little elements of it here and there. But like I said, a lot of it is just sort of open to interpretation, kind of vague what's going on. Ordinarily, I might find this kind of storytelling style just pretentious and annoying. But in the case of this game in particular, I think it works really well. But that's enough preliminaries. Let's just let the game speak for itself. As I said, I'm expecting a lot of failures because this game's tough, and it's been so long since I've played it, all muscle memory is gone. Let's see, so I could do a New Game Plus because I have cleared the game. There's also a New Game Alt, play with a new character. We might be checking that out after we clear the main game, depending on how I'm feeling. But we're going to go with standard difficulty. All right, so there's my, wow, 20 hours. Didn't realize I'd been playing that long. There's my main game I cleared with. There I was playing with the alt a little bit. Okay, yeah, so 2018 was when I last played this game, so it's been a while, like 5 years. It's a freaking long time. The only reason that is from very recently, the alt save there, is because I just loaded it up for a quick test to make sure everything was working correctly. We're going to start a new game. And I am Dr. J. Does that not go to caps? Apparently not. I guess that's for alphabetical characters. Must be what that means. So we've got some kind of island or continent. Looks like cities and some kind of huge technological, almost tree-looking thing towering over it. We've got some sort of Anubis creature. 4 lights lighting up in a diamond around it. The Anubis creature seems to have a halo, so that suggests it's divine in some way. And suddenly, massive explosion. Something has gone terribly wrong. Enormous giants. Looks like it's a blasted wasteland now. Something went very wrong in our technological utopia. That's a lot of dead people. And 1 live person. Who's coughing up blood, so he's not doing well, it would appear. And his shadow has formed into some kind of horrible monster. All he can do is run. Suddenly, the giants are destroyed somehow. I don't know how much of this to interpret literally either. And there's what I'm going to call Anubis. Towers rise up out of the wasteland. Anubis leads the way into darkness beyond a gate. And we reach out to some kind of enormous gem, reach out in desperation, but we're held back by shadowy tendrils. As we play the game, we'll be able to develop some theories as to what this all means, but I don't think that it's ever definitively answered. It's sort of curious to me whether the creator of this game, who I guess suffers from some kind of congenital heart disease or something, whether he has a concrete plot in mind and just designed the game so that the plot isn't really told decisively, or if even he, the creator, doesn't actually have an exact answer to what's going on in mind. I'd be interested to know. Anyways, we start off here in some rough weather near what looks like a campfire we set up. We've got a little robot that follows us around. Excellent atmosphere to start off with. Got a little rowboat down there. And if I bring up the menu, we don't have the ability to go to an inventory or set equipment or anything, so guess we'll just move on. And sometimes we'll cough up blood and our screen will flash with static, just like that. We have a sword, and we can dash. Dashing is going to be a very crucial ability. I think X is for interact, and A is for switching weapons or something, but we only have our sword right now anyway. Hold X to take items. Okay. Glad we get tutorialized a little bit. Use L to heal. Alright. This, by the way, is going to be made even more challenging because my cat is sitting in my lap, making it awkward to hold my controller properly. Oh, as soon as I said that, she started leaving my lap. That's very cooperative of you, girl. All right, see you later. All right, that's going to be pretty helpful, actually. So we'll descend this elevator shaft. I really like the graphics in this game. The pixel art, the style of it. It's a very unique style. It makes use of a lot of flat tones, but it does it very well. It's very starkly beautiful. And the soundtrack, which is mostly a lot of really ambient, moody pieces, suits the game really well. So I don't know what the heck we're in. Some kind of giant, I don't know, server farm? Or... There we go. We can dash across gaps once I remember what button to press. I don't know if those are servers down there or what the heck they are. Power generators. Still just reminding myself how to play the game at this point. Our first enemy. Get wrecked. Got a corpse. This whole area we're going to see is incredibly post-apocalyptic. We had what appeared to be an incredibly advanced technological society, but as we saw in the opening, something went dreadfully, horribly wrong. Unclear exactly what. Press X to ping the HUD. Okay. We'll also find, I think, obelisks or monoliths around with a fake alphabet, which I think is just a Caesar cipher, and people have translated it. How do we climb? Okay, like that. With the dash button. And I will share what those translations are at the appropriate time. They shed some more light on the backstory and the plot and allow us to make more inferences about what's going on, though they still don't answer everything definitively. But they definitely allow for more informed theorizing. From this brutalized corpse, we got a gun. Okay, how do we use the gun? Trying to remember. Sorry, I'm just reminding myself how to play the game. Let's go to controls. Aim with the left trigger. Shoot with the right trigger. Understood. Now, we do have limited ammo, but I think maybe that just means we have to reload. Yeah. We just have to reload so we can't fire continuously. I did not even realize that thing was attacking me. So, took some damage there. Oh. Okay, no, we do have straight up limited ammo, maybe? No, we don't. Sorry, I'm reminding myself how this works and getting confused. Alright, these little spider bots are pretty annoying. I don't know if they spawn endlessly or what. Okay. There we go. I do like how we had this tutorial area to get... Oh, and it's tutorializing me at the bottom of the screen if I would bother to pay attention. Slash enemies and objects to charge guns. Got it. I remember that now. Whoa. Okay, didn't mean to do that. I meant to dash across. It's not... There we go. Okay, I died. Forgive. Like I said, I'm relearning the game from scratch, basically. I haven't played it in 5 years. Okay. So basically there's a mechanic where you can't just... Okay, we're dead again. I said this game was hard, I wasn't kidding. There's a mechanic where you have to alternate between using your melee and your ranged weapon. I'm remembering this now, because you use your melee attacks to charge your gun. Okay, how do I heal again? I'm trying to remember. Healing was... L. There. Okay, we're gonna need to slash then. Okay, there we go. Getting back into the swing of things, remembering how to play the game. Took a hit there, though. That's not even a difficult fight, so we're gonna have to get better so that we can defeat something like that without taking any damage. Because there's gonna be way, way, way harder fights than that we have to deal with. Alright, we've got some kind of destroyed robot or something here. Doesn't appear that we can interact with it, though. Kind of pretty with that shaft of light shining down through the destroyed ceiling. So we're called the Drifter. That's why the game is called Hyperlight Drifter. A lot of things about our identity are sort of unclear. Alright, and now we're above ground again. Got a moss-covered destroyed robot here. Like I said, gameplay-wise, this is similar to, like, Link to the Past, although the combat is way faster and more fluid. The combat is honestly much better. It has less puzzle solving in general, and the atmosphere and the plot and stuff are just 100% different. Okay, is there a way to bring up a map? Oops. That was an accident. Meant to hit select. Accidentally hit the capture button. Alright, well, not that I can tell. Later, birds. So we're just kind of exploring blind for the moment. Suddenly a bit of ominous quasi-music. Well, well. That's quite a view. Looks like that's probably the destroyed remains of the city that we saw in the opening, I would imagine. Nature is reclaiming everything. Oof, that's ominous. It's the monster that's been stalking us. We tend to cough up blood when that thing appears. And the screen gets very staticky. Oh, looks like we've been found by another drifter. Made a camp and rescued us. And brought us back to his home. Thanks, buddy. Alright, we have recovered, I think. Ah, okay, now we have a map. And I keep hitting the wrong damn button. I'm gonna have to go delete those later. The capture and the select are right next to each other. Okay. So, we've been brought back to the remains of that central city, I do believe. Here's us. Very dashing. Alright, looks like we can select different sub-weapons. As I said, this is almost blind, because I haven't played this in 5 years. You might almost want to think of this as a blind playthrough, even though I do remember a variety of things. This little mirror. What did that do for us? Oh, we turned out the lights. That's a cool little detail. I like that. Okay, so we saw that diamond shape again. Kind of 4 different corners. What the game is getting at here is that there's sort of 4 different major areas of the map here. North, south, east, and west. And at each one, there's a device we have to activate. And we've activated all of them. It's going to open something up in the center of the map. That's sort of our ultimate goal that it gets at in this very oblique manner. Alright, looks like that's all there is to see in the house, I think. Alright, well, I think we've activated... Oh, it's a warp point. Okay, warp here anytime using the map. Perfect. Got a little bit of a street lamp here. Got some buildings that are just straight up falling over and covered in moss. So yeah, this was some kind of major city, capital city or something. Got hit by an apocalyptic explosion, and now it's mostly in ruins, but people still live here. There's the gate in the center that our whole goal of the game is to try to unlock that, basically. Got a stray dog wandering around. Hey, buddy. Okay, so he's telling us about a dog person. Creepy monsters around. Okay, and then the other drifter showed up and defeated the monsters. Okay, so it seems like this other drifter goes around doing good deeds for people. rescued this guy, I think is what those were getting at. Okay, I don't think we can really interact with that one. See, this is the hub town. We actually can't use our weapon here. We are a civilized drifter and will not just start slashing things out in the out in town. Is that the alternate character you can play as? Kind of looks like it. Ah, this is where we learn new techniques from this. What is this, a mouse? I don't know what this is. Whatever this guy is, he teaches us new techniques. They cost something. Okay, that lets us deflect shots with our sword. That is some kind of charge attack. And that's a charge up whirling slash. Sounds great. Okay, we don't have enough whatevers for this, I think. So we'll come back to this guy when we collect more whatevers. And he's sparring with whatever this little thing is. The little thing doesn't seem as good. So that's obviously some kind of battle training facility. What's in here? Oh, this is for mobility. We got some very cyberpunk looking dude here who will teach us new mobility techniques. We still have no things. So without the things, we can't pay people to teach us stuff. This is some kind of really crazy unlockable where if you dash with the right rhythm, you can get a really fast dash going, just continuous. But I don't have the timing down for it anymore. And if you do the super rhythm dash for like 200 in a row, you unlock something here, I think. We'll see if I get good enough at that continuous dash to do that. I might have done that in my previous playthrough. I don't remember. I did get pretty good at the continuous dash. Alright, they've even got a guard here in town. But he'll let us come and go freely. Alright, so we've just got two screens, our status screen and the map. This is... an alternate map screen. I think this is showing the underground, because as is usual for Zelda-likes, there's an overworld and a lot of underground dungeons. Okay. Actually... here's how we zoom out. Okay. So here you can see how we've got the central hub and then 4 different areas. I think you can tackle the areas in whatever order you want. I don't think you're actually locked out of anything, if I'm remembering right. And if I'm correct, that's really cool, because that is some neat design that is so non-linear like that. But there is maybe an optimal order, or an intended order, because not every area is equally as difficult. I think the area to the right might be a good first one to tackle. I think it might be a little easier than the others, if I'm remembering correctly. But by no means are you forced to take them on in any particular order, I don't think. Who's this guy? Some kind of robot dude or something. Oh, this looks a lot like the person from that one vendor's flashback who got rescued by the other drifter. This looks like an apothecary or something. Okay, so I guess we can improve our healing abilities here. Once again, we need thingies in order to do that. Anything else to see here in town before we wander out into the dangerous outside world? Oh, looks like a gun shop. We'll always check out the gun shops. Oh, this is a cool looking dude. Look at this guy. He's awesome. He's like a creepy evil musketeer. Okay, so we can increase the number of shots that we can fire. Once again, we have no thingies, so it's not happening. Wow, look at all these shops. What do you sell, my good sir? It's a bird dude with a crazy afro. Oh, we can buy grenades from this guy. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh, we got some kind of alcoholic homeless person here. Is this your story? Okay, I recognize some of the shopkeepers there. Oh, they beat the crap out of you. Oh, is this guy another drifter? Interesting. He might be another drifter because he's got blue skin like us. But for some reason, they beat the crap out of him. And just left him in an alley to die, I guess, and now he's just out drinking here. Why did they do that? They don't attack us on sight. Fascinating. Alright, we need thingies to go through this gate. Understood. So many mysteries in this game. But yeah, I think that's enough wandering around town. Let's actually get outside onto the overworld and die a lot and start slowly getting good at the game again. There's a lot of secrets to be found as well, by the way. Where are these things falling from? So many ruins everywhere. Alright, let's practice using our gun a bit more. There we go. Okay, I blew myself up on an explosive barrel. Well done to me. Let's remember that those are explosive barrels then. Some kind of cannon. Long destroyed and covered in moss. That is a pile of skulls. There we go. Detonate the barrels from afar. Boy, there's a lot of dead bodies everywhere. Whatever this apocalyptic event was, it was pretty devastating. Oh, some kind of temple structure, it would appear. Let's explore. More birds. Is that a fresco or something? Got some burning torches. Some kind of dog or otter statues. Dog or otter statues everywhere. Alright, are you friend or foe? I'll warn you, I am armed. Well, he's not hostile. Alright, we've got some kind of evil-looking frog thing. Who inhabits that temple, apparently. I do believe the location of a boss has just been marked for us. Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. The frog people are slaughtering otter people and just tossing their bodies in a pile. Look at these sick... Okay, gotta watch out where you dash. The game will happily let you dash right off a ledge. Alright, so we've got some really brutal warfare going on here, apparently. Disgusting frog people are slaughtering the otter people. Oh my god, look at this! They've got their heads on pikes. They've got this one's body like skinned and it's like it was drawn and quartered. That's really disturbing. Okay. Well, I think that we have good reason to hate these frog people to judge from what they're doing to the otter people. I think we'll be doing the world a service if we kill as many of these things as possible. What is this? It's a ridiculously huge arm. Oh, we have ventured into a dungeon, it would appear. Oh. Okay, it's an elevator. For a second, I wasn't visually parsing what that was. Yep, we are entering the first dungeon. Alright, so I guess we can... Uh-oh. Coughing up blood and it's getting staticky again. Alright, so we can destroy these random objects to recharge our gun. Is that more slaughter of the outer people going on down there? Well, we did not spend very much time in the first dungeon. Just continue exploring this temple area, I guess. Hey, we got a thing. I think those are the things that we might spend to get upgrades. I'm going to call them chips, because I don't have a better name for them. Yeah, this would appear to be some of the remains of one of those giants that we saw in the opening, I would think. Look at this cool temple the Otter people built. Frog people apparently just showed up and started genociding them. This would appear to be a very dangerous world. Alright, we've created a teleport point. Warp here anytime using the map. Alright, and with the uncovering of this teleport point, I think that's a good time to call the first episode. Hopefully you've been enjoying this. I think this is a really interesting game. It's incredibly fun to play. The atmosphere is on point. The storytelling is weird. It kind of works for this game, in my opinion. Anyway, I think next episode we're going to start exploring this eastern area a bit more properly. Maybe delve more into the dungeons underneath the Otter People Temple. And I don't know how long it's going to take us to get to the first boss. I don't know if that's going to happen next episode or not. Either way, hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.